Hey, what's good with y'all, man? Hope you're having a good day today, man. Hey, I was just thinking about, you know, the past few years, learning more about myself and reflecting back on my, youth. Man, like, I might have been under the spectrum a little bit, like with ADHD and maybe a few more things under the neurodivergent um, definition, right? Because certain things, man, like, I just, I lose interest in, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it don't bring me joy, first of all, I ain't doing it. Secondly, if it don't stimulate me, some things can stimulate me and make me happy right then and there. I might try to get later, I'm like, I'm not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Not feeling it right now. I'm not feeling it anymore. I was thinking about this time when I was in middle school, man. I was in, I think it was seventh or eighth grade. I think it was eighth grade, Mr. Finch class. Um, and it was another class too. Essentially, the subject is science, man. I failed science. I got an F in that class for the midterm. I had an F in something else, and I had a D too because like first of all, I wasn't really like the class clown, but I laughed a lot. Like I like to have a good time in class, but like the subjects didn't really interest me, so I didn't know how to like assert my attention on the subject because it didn't interest me. It didn't seem fun. Like I was like, why are we doing this? You know what I'm saying? What is science? It ain't my thing. It wasn't my thing. You know, I know now I probably could like make myself like study it a little bit more and more, figure out different ways to make it fun. But at the time, I wasn't. It wasn't it for me. It wasn't it for me back then. Shoot, folks called me. I got kicked out the basketball team. First of all, could have. It was a little embarrassing. I got kicked out the basketball team. Folks talk about me. Folks' parents talking about me. Laughing at me and stuff like that. I'm like, it is what it is. Eighth grade. And it's crazy how like at a young age you people will define you about by the grades you make, or we all define by the grades we make, right? And like I wouldn't really be like the like really book smart for real. I didn't really learn how to study until I got to college, surprisingly. Um, but it's amazing how we judge individuals on the grades they make in school off of what they study, especially here in America. Like the way we study, I don't think is really like the most efficient because it's really just to get a grade on a test instead of really like absorbing and understanding and learning and knowing what the information we're actually looking into, right? In my opinion. But, it's teachers their own. But yeah, man, just looking back at my life, I'm like, yo, I might be a little bit under the spectrum. There's certain things I be asking myself, I'm like, yeah, that might have been it, especially me with being OCD a little bit. I know I have that going for me. But, you know, I I accepted who I am. Still learning more about myself. I haven't really been, you know, um, diagnosed because first of all, those tests are extremely expensive, and they should also be given to everyone, in my opinion. Like I believe that's why they say, going up, under the spectrum, going on the. It's a term they use, get by the system. I don't know. Either way, I feel like people should. First of all, it's a superpower. I feel like people should. I feel like that test should be given. It shouldn't really have to be paid for. You know what I'm saying? Because these things are are very unique for all of us. A lot of people that's under the spectrum. I think that's the word, the term I'm looking for, under the spectrum. A lot of us are under the spectrum, not really realizing it, and I'm still trying to figure out if it's by design, like do with like certain things that this system allows, given like with the foods, the shots, all this stuff our parents be taking while while we're in their belly. Our moms be taking while we're in their bellies, and when we get out, and these shots we have to take in before going to school. It's a lot of stuff. It's really interesting. It makes you think a little bit though. But yeah, I was just thinking about that, man. Just accepting me for who I am, and just loving me. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of us are under the spectrum for sure, self-diagnosed and diagnosed.